lovelies, welcome to another video. This is a mid-year lineup check-in video kind of thing, and I've only know recently that these videos are actually called a techo kaigi. So this is my techo kaigi for the mid-year version. I just find it interesting to see how things are being used kind of thing and how things are changing. So I kind of use these videos as my log as well, to see like my journaling journey, what kind of journal I enjoy and which one doesn't get used and things like that. So yeah, I'm just gonna get to it because I feel like this is gonna be quite a long video. So I'm just gonna start with all my planners first, and then I'll go into my different journals. So yeah, I'm just gonna move my journals aside for now because we are going to talk about my planners first. So this year I'm using 3 of them, even though this one, it feels like it's not really a planner but also a journal. So I'm just going to do my planner first. Sorry guys, this is a bit messy. I'm gonna start with my planners first. I'm just gonna say it in the beginning because I feel like I'm gonna have a lot of questions about these. These are covers. These are meant to be like Hobonichi covers. It's not the official Hobonichi covers. Well, when I was doing bullet journaling, I was mostly on the A5 size, and I got me some covers for my A5 books, just so that it doesn't, like, the cover doesn't get dirty and stuff. You know, if you know me, you know that I like things pristine and very clean. So I got in a few of these covers back then when I was bullet journaling, but then when I started using one of my journal, it already has this like plastic covering, but then the plastic here was beginning to split because I was putting it upright on a bookshelf. So I decided, you know what, I'm just going to put these covers on, because obviously I already have these covers lying around my home, and might as well use it kind of thing. Oh, shouldn't spoil you, but anyway, these are actually Hobonichi covers. Like some of them, this one isn't, because I don't think Hobonichi covers actually comes with a snap like that. Usually it's like this, but these are from AliExpress. Just look it up. These were from years ago, so I'm pretty sure they don't have the designs anymore, but they probably have a lot of designs anyway, so I think you'll be sad. Just gonna start now because I know I already did a very long preamble, but this is housing my Meow illustration planner, and it's being used as a planner. This is really, I feel silly for saying this is a planner. I'm using it as a planner, but anyway, so this has, let's go to like a page. This has my I use the monthly for kind of things that I'm doing, events and things like that. I don't have a lot of events because I really like just staying at home anyway, and some of the video stuff. I also really love how they have some kind of tracker in here, which I use to track my gym and Instagram posting, which is very sad. You see, I only posted twice in a month. That's really sad. And when I stream kind of thing, just to keep those in track. But I also love that they have this really big to-do list for each month. So, and then it has like different sections, so I can actually, you know, divide it up depending on kind of what I'm doing and everything. So this has been very useful, and the way I use this is they don't I usually like to have my to-do list and what I do kind of thing. So what I do with this is, on one side I divided it with like a pencil line, and on one side I use what I do during the day, and then on the other side is my to-do list for things that I have to do. A couple of this doesn't get filled because I'm lazy these days, but yeah, usually that's the to-do list, and this is like what events I go up to. What I usually do is I write this down, and then I transfer it like after a week or two into my weekly memory keeping journal. So this is all the dot points, and then I transfer it in the end of the week to another journal that is more like decorative and things like that. So this is my like quick jot journal, and I feel that it's nice because it already comes like with really nice decoration. And then sometimes I just add like these little stamped images just because, you know, just to spice it up a little bit. I don't know. And I really love how they have an empty page in front of every month, because I get to do my monthly title pages that I usually do in my bullet journal. So it's nice. It's nice to because I'm still kind of using the bullet journal method, but I don't have to make my own kind of like spreads and everything, which is nice, because then, like, you know, I just have to use everything and it's much better. So that's my this is my Meow illustration planner that I'm using as a planner. So that's that one, and I will move you to this is actually really sad. This is the Muji A5 dated, what do you call it, the Muji A5 dated planner, which I'm using for work planner. Last year I actually write down what I do during like each day of the work day, but these days I don't do that anymore somehow, because I find that, you know, sometimes like I don't really reach out on this too much, so it hasn't been used very well, to be honest. So I think for next year I'm just gonna go back to like either a grid notebook or a line notebook for my work notes, because I feel like this part gets wasted because I don't really write on it. So I think for next year I'm gonna change this up to like just a normal book for work. So yeah, so I found it out now. I'm gonna do that for that. And for this one, this is my what is this, the Thinking of Mr. Eggplant's Thinking of You journal, which I use for my weekly memory keeping journal. So like I said, once I the way I do things is I write down things that I do in this planner, my Meow illustration one, and then in the end of the week I go to my this planner, and then I kind of just write a little blurb about the day, what I did, and like all this kind of stuff. And I actually really love this journal. I don't know if it's obvious about me raving it in Instagram and things like that, but this, something about the layout makes me feel very creative in it. Like it is very conducive to like lots of collage, lots of like creative stuff. So I really love this journal, and I probably will get another one next year. The paper is so creamy and lovely, and I think it's actually, you can use your fountain pens and watercolors in this, because this is Tomoe River paper, and it takes water very nicely, basically. But I've been really loving this journal. They also have this what do you call it, calligraphy practice thing that sometimes I do, but most of the times I forget about. I still need to fill in like a lot more pages, because there's some pages that is like empty on the sides, kind of like this isn't a page and this is like just an empty space. I need to like fill this in more. But I've been really loving this planner, because I feel like it makes me so much more creative. It makes me write so much more, and as you can see, as it progresses, the writing gets more and more, and it gets more and more filled. So that makes me happy, and I feel like this kind of can be that planner that I keep if I want to just like, you know, look back on, oh, what was 2022 about, kind of thing. And then I can kind of just read all this like a storybook, even though half of it is just boring stuff, because I don't lead very interesting lives, but at least it looks pretty, right? All the collages and everything. So I've been feeling really at home in this planner, and basically I just really love it. So yeah, expect me to keep doing this. Oh, actually, I need to tell you this as well. I started using, because I haven't been using the monthly look for this, because all my events and things like that goes into my meow illustration one. I started tracking my the stuff I'm watching. Like, I was inspired by Job's journal because I know he keeps a media journal, but this is basically just me writing like what I watch and kind of like rating it sometimes, because you see with like some of these it has like some stars kind of thing. But it's nice to keep this, I feel like, because I have a K-drama journal as well, but I tend to forget because that is more like a sometimes kind of journal. Like, I feel it when I feel like it and those kind of stuff. So for just like list purposes, I think it's really nice to just have this in hand, and then when I want to journal my K-drama, I can look back and I was like, yeah, that was good, like I really enjoyed that, so I should journal about it and kind of thing. So this is what it's becoming, and I just like adding like fun stickers and things like that. So I'm happy that I finally have a way to actually fill in this monthly, because it's been so empty for the first half of the year. So I figured, you know what, I need to do something about this. And I was planning to actually track some of my like posting, as social posting as well, just to keep myself accountable, but I basically strayed and yeah, didn't like do too much to it. So anyway, that's a work in progress, like everything in my life. So yeah, so that's this journal, weekly memory keeping journal. And to be honest, this is the journal that I've been on the most, and I'm pretty proud to say that I'm keeping up with it. But also, like, this is what I do when I stream on Sundays, maybe your time, like Saturdays in the US, Sundays in Asia Pacific time. So it's been helping me keep up with this. I'm actually like 2-3 weeks behind, but anyway, I'm more of a type that's like, I don't have to do it every day, but I have to do it eventually kind of person. You'll see what I mean when we get to my passport journals. But anyway, really love this journal. We'll be getting this journal again next year. I'm so excited to actually do flip through, because I really like some of the spreads in this one. So let's not talk too much about this. You already know how much I love this. So next, so that's all my planners anyway. And then we're moving on to my journals. Is this excessive? Do I have too much? I definitely have too much. Okay, I'm not gonna let anyone say that to me. I'll say it to myself first. This is definitely too much, but I'm the type of person that likes to like compartmentalize my journals for a specific purpose. And I don't journal on this every day. I don't journal on it every week, every month maybe. Some of the journals are really slow, and it's fine with me. I mean, like, I don't have to fill it in every month or every week or whatever, but they're just kind of like there if I want to pick it up and kind of like journal about this or that. But you can, like, as you see this, you can tell that it's very specific to whatever it is. So I'm just gonna get started. Okay, so this my camel still has my art journal, still hasn't finished, from 2020, because I don't I don't touch this very often, only when I really want to. So it's a bit slow, but it's going somewhere. I only have 4 pages left, so I think I should be done with this kind of soon. But this is my art journal, where if I wanna journal on a standard size, just freely without like any subject, it's mostly things that doesn't have any writing and stuff, it will go here usually. Yep. And as usual, I have a, what is this called, a pencil board, and I also have sticker release paper for all like the washi tapes that needs to be cut kind of thing for journaling as well. They're all here, and some of my kind of like, what is this, like packaging from washi tapes the ends of the washi tapes. I just like them to kind of like use in my journal, but sometimes I forget about them. So anyway, that's my art journal on my camel, and love that journal. Love the camel. Which one should I go next? I think this one maybe. So this is the olive from, did I have it all the way around? So this is the olive from the Non. It's not the official olive because I missed out on 2017 when they come out, and I tried getting like a version of it, but it was like a really bad quality and very expensive, so I returned it and I settled with this. If they ever come out with the olive again, I would get it in a heartbeat, but right now it's not very kind of like economical, and the quality of the leather has been really bad because it just sits in like a warehouse for years kind of thing. So I'm not gonna like go there again. I said like I'm not gonna try to get myself another olive at the moment because it's just like, yeah, you're not sure of the quality and things like that. This is not that video. I already did like a long ranty video about that somewhere in my channel, so if you're interested in that, you can go there. This actually holds my Happy Mail journal, which is very freshly new made, so it has nothing in the inside. But do I have an old one I can show you? This is a new one, so it's empty, but this is the one that I had from last time, and it's chunky because I paste things that I receive from my lovely pen pals and from the things I buy. And I talk about this was when I get my travels notebook olive, and I wasn't happy about it. It was meant to be like a late birthday present for myself, but I didn't end up liking it, so I stripped everything because like I pasted the papers that come in, but when I return it I have to return everything. Luckily I got it with washi tape, so there wasn't like any residue or anything. But anyway, this is that journal, so lots of things I got from the mail and everything like that. It's actually very fun to see this back to back kind of thing. But this is the old one. I'm on to a new one, but it hasn't been filled because I've been trying to be really good and doing a low spend basically. And there's a what is this canvas thing. This is not the official one because the official one is very expensive, and I don't use it enough. I got this to see if I will use it enough to get me the original travels notebook one, but as you can see, it hasn't been used very much because I don't actually bring this outside that much, so I might not get the travels notebook one because in the end I don't really use them. This is a new insert, a few months young. It's meant to be for my, I do stationery favorites video, right? And I started doing spreads on it as well because I just want to be able to look back when I'm about to make the favorites video to see what I've talked about last month, so I don't double up, if you get what I mean. Because like I love some things, but if it comes up every month, then like it's not fresh anymore, if you get what I mean. So yeah, I use that to keep track for that, but I also use it for just memory keeping kind of sake. But because this is new, I have yet to backfill the ones from earlier this year. So this journal is gonna be for my stationery monthly favorites basically. So that's that one, and I think that's only 2 for this journal, so we're done with another one. And this one is my black one has this is really sad. This is meant to be like a travel journal from New Zealand from 2019, but I've only done like 3 pages I might not show you the thing because it has my friends' faces, but this is for my New Zealand trip. I even made a little like pocket things for my boarding passes and FMRs and stuff, but it hasn't been used very much. I still have to catch up on it. Let's not talk about that. This is for my K-drama journal, and I have to catch up on this as well because I feel like I watch much more K-dramas than I can journal about, because I get through them really fast because I put them as backgrounds when I do things at night and everything. Like when I do shop stuff or when I edit videos, usually they just play in the background, so I watch quite a lot, so I can't like journal as fast as I watch them. That's why like that monthly watch diary thing on my planner will be very good, because then I can remember what I watch, and then I'm like, yeah, this one I should journal about, or this one is like not this one I didn't really like, so I don't really want to journal about it, kind of thing. But this has been a really nice journal for me to just like, you know, offload stuff about dramas I like and everything, and when people kind of like ask me recommendations, then I can just flip through this and then tell them, kind of thing. So it's only like my favorite ones that gets here, because the one that is meh, I don't really want to think about and remember that I actually spent 16 hours to watch like, you know, something I don't like. Because usually when I start watching, I can't really stop midway. I'm that kind of person where it's like, I don't know, maybe it's a completionist within me, but even if it's really really bad drama and I didn't like it, I just have to see where it goes and watch it till the end, kind of thing, because or else it'll just like, I don't know on my subconscious, and it's just like, yeah, I just have that mental reminder that, hey, I haven't finished this thing, so I just want to finish it and get done with it and then forget it. You know what I mean? I'm quite weird that way. But anyway, this is for the ones that I've enjoyed, and so far it's been kind of like filling in quite good, I think. I also need to add much more, but I'm taking myself see, there's like my K-drama journal list that I want to journal there as well. But anyway, I've been really enjoying this insert because I really love K-dramas, and yeah, so that's a nice insert. The last one is a personal one. It's like my first journal that I turned to a personal one because I moved, because I wanted a different color pages, kind of thing. So I'm not going to show you that, but that's my personal kind of like dump once in a while when I'm just like, I just need to get things into writing, so I want to show you that. But that's my personal journal basically, and that's my black one. This one is probably the one that I carry out most often, because it has stuff like my daily Bible journal, which haven't been filled very successfully because, yeah, I pre-decorated and then I meant to like kind of just like, because I listened to this podcast and then like write down things, because last year I started listening to this podcast and then it just goes like into my ear and out, and I feel like I have to write it in to like just like for future or whatever I want to write it in, but I haven't been very successful because I haven't been doing it very regularly. So maybe I should take out the daily in 2022, because it's not 2022 anymore. I think I've only done like a few pages on this basically, but like everything else, it's a work in progress. This one is my so I mentioned this journal is the one that I take out usually, and this is the one that has all my kind of like notes if I go to church, and then there's like some teachings. This is basically my notes, and yeah, basically I journal them sparsely kind of thing, and then it's my notes for when I go to church and I want to take notes. And yeah, and this is a pencil board from in a craft kind of like pocket as well, and this is my very neglected bullet journal, because I feel like half of this is already in my Notion, so I don't do this as much, but I still want to like put some stuff on it, because I still have a lot more paper. So yeah, we'll see where this goes, but right now it doesn't get used that much. So that's all my standard size travel notebook. There's a lot of like dead journals, but I still want to keep it because I still want to know that I still want to see it there, and it's still a work in progress, even though we haven't moved for like a year. Like that New Zealand travel journal hasn't been touched for ages. But anyway, let's do my last bits of journals, which is my smaller journal. This is an A6 basically, and you're gonna laugh at me for this. This is my daily where did I get it wrong? Yeah, this is my daily spreads for 2021. I haven't actually finished it. I've gotten to August 2022, so I am like 4 months away, 4 months away from finishing this. But I've been taking my time because sometimes I just miss journaling on this size. Then I'll like, oh yeah, I can do one of this kind of thing. But like I said, I'm more of the type that as long as I do it eventually, I'm fine with not doing it immediately. Maybe that's just me being lazy, but hey, as long as it gets done eventually, right? So anyway, that's that journal on my A6. I really like A6 as a size actually. And then this is my new addition. It's a minimalist journal. So this is kind of like, the story about this journal is that I've seen people do some very minimalistic spreads, and I tend to be the maximalist one that can't stop putting things on paper until it's very cluttered. I want to try a new style of journaling in this journal at least, and I feel like if I dedicate a journal to it, then I will be forced to actually do that style in this journal, if you get what I mean, because I've been wanting minimalist for a while, but I just keep doing my normal stuff. But I wanted to try to do like more minimalist spread, even though this is not really minimalist, but like I said, work in progress. Right, so I feel like this is the space for me to be quite minimalistic and be to hold myself back and not clutter everything. So it really helps just have that space where you can kind of limit yourself kind of thing, because I feel like some of this I don't really like this still feels very cluttered to me. But sometimes I feel like it's because a lot of the things that I have is quite like colorful and maximalist kind of thing. But I don't know, I just like trying new things. Like I really like this spread as well. So yeah, it's a work in progress, like I said, but also I've been having a lot of fun in this journal. Like if I want to journal, but I don't want to take a long time to journal, then I bust out this one and just start journaling. It's actually very nice. So anyway, that's that journal. And then usual, I'll have a a pencil board with it as well. Because when I stamp, I just realized when I stamp, it stamps much better if I have a pencil board at the back. And this journal is also a new addition to my passport lineup, which is the Travels Records one. I really love this, and these pins I really love that. And it already it's like grubby from my fingerprints. But anyway, this is my art passport journal. So when I just kind of do you see how much different this is compared to like the minimal one? So just different kind of headspace. If I want to do like a really creative spread, then I'll take this, and then if I want to just do a minimal one, and then I take that. So I think that's a really good way to just kind of put yourself in like boxes. I feel like to have purpose for every journal, to be like, oh, this is my minimalist journal, so I only do minimalist spreads in here kind of thing. It works for me, so I hope it works for you as well. I really like that one. So yeah, that's my what is this, my art journal for my passport art journal basically. And I also have another another passport travels notebook that I use for my like ephemeras and stuff, so I won't include that in this because this is not really a journal, but I figured I'll just show you that, like, you know, it can be used for that as well. This is my DIY ephemera pocketbook thing. I have a tutorial to it. If you want, just search it up in the channel, so that's not included. But basically, guys, thank you so much for being here and for letting me walk through all this like journals with you. To be honest, I'm a bit embarrassed that I have this much journals, but like I said, I don't so basically, out of all this, these two are the ones that I reach for every single no, this is the one that I reach to every single day. So this is my planner that is like my daily planner, because it's the one that I write on my what I do during the day and all my to-do list. So this one probably lives in my desk most of the time, just because it has all my to-do list and stuff. And then every week I go to this journal to do my weekly recap, weekly memory keeping thing. So that those two, that one is every week, this one is basically every day, and then the rest are just when I feel like it, right? Aside from the stationery favorites one that I decide to do every month, so this is every month. The rest are whenever I feel like it or whenever I get some happy mails. So it doesn't, like, I know it sounds like a lot, but it doesn't get used every day, but it has like its purpose. So all of them get used, but it's just like I really like having different, like I said about the minimalist and the art journal on my passport, I really like having kind of journals to just do one thing. So it's like a headspace thing for me, I think. So in this journal I write about all my K-dramas, so that's why it has more like writing and stuff. I just like having purpose for every journal, and like for the purpose to be quite specific, kind of like I mean, I can put my K-drama stuff into my daily journal or whatever, but I just like having like a dedicated space for it. Like I think my brain needs those boxes to just compartmentalize my thoughts and things like that. But you know what, everyone journals differently, everyone has different lineups, which is why I really love watching all this lineups video. So I hope you enjoyed this one as well. I think the next time I do one of these will probably be either end of year or beginning of next year, just to do like a fresh lineup for next year, and or maybe like a review. I think I might put it in one, because I don't know, do you like me rambling about my journals and my planners that much? I don't think so, right? So anyway, thank you so much for being here and listening to me ramble about all this, but I hope it's interesting, and I hope you find something that will spark an idea for a new journal for you. But if there's any of this that you're interested in trying, let me know. Or like if you have any special journals that you do that, you know, not a lot of people does, because I'm always, just between you and me, I'm always tempted to add more journals into my collections, even though I don't really write on them very often. But yeah, I just like having a lot of journals. I feel like my stationery collecting have also extended into journal collecting. I don't know, but anyway, I hope that's helpful. I hope that like kind of like is interesting to see what journals I use for what, and like all these things. I just like having this to just for me to look back on as well, like what did I do in the mid-year of 2022 kind of thing. But anyway, I think I've rambled enough, and I hope you're staying safe and taking care and staying creative, and I will see you on next one. Okay, bye bye.